Hello everybody, John12 back here again with another video, and today I bring you my official personal thoughts slash breakdown slash review of Jason Momoa as Aquaman. Now, I know I'm kind of late to the party here because Zack Snyder tweeted the official first look slash inside picture of Jason Momoa as the character of Aquaman and how he'll look for the DC Cinematic Universe as we know it, as it's become. And that was pretty much, I want to say 4 days ago, 3 days ago. And the main reason as to why I didn't talk about it earlier is because I didn't have access to a computer. I was on vacation at the time, so I was kind of fucked. And as much as I really wanted to talk about it, I just really couldn't. It was just not in the schedule to, make something like that happen. But overall, I think the great thing about waiting this long for something like this is that I finally have a chance to look at everybody else's feedback on the overall picture, and then I can give my personal thoughts. Now, first off, it's obviously dim-lighted, it's definitely contrasted, and you of course see that it's definitely been saturated, so you can't really get the full exotic look of Jason Momoa as Aquaman, but you get the general gist of how he is. It's definitely heavily inspired by a very barbaric Conan look that Jason Momoa featured not too long ago, and of course it brings in a little bit of the 90s version of the character into it, obviously significantly in the armor pieces of his costume, and of course his long hair and beard. Now, my favorite sections has to be the scales on the armor. I really like that they kept that. Zack Snyder and the costume designers for Batman v Superman and the DC Universe have done a pretty good job on making the costumes look not only fresh and new, but of course be reminiscent of the comic book character. And of course it has that. I mean, the armor pieces have the scales, which the character in the comic books has, obviously. And you can see in his belt slash waist, you can see clearly the Aquaman symbol. I really like how it's rusted to the point where it's you can't really tell if it's really orange or really bronze gold, but overall you can tell that it's definitely been worn out a little bit. And if you look a little closer, you can kind of tell that his pants are actually green, so you can tell that at least they may have saturated the fuck out of this like they usually do with, the superhero characters of the DCU, but you can at least know and be hopeful that the fact is they at least kept some of the orange and green when it came to the pants area of. When it comes to the waist down to the character, they've stayed kind of true to the color of the character. But overall, I also really liked how they kind of matched up with Jason Momoa's actual tattoos and created new ones, so that the character kind of had that, very Hawaiian, Samoan kind of tropical feel to him. So he's kind of like a tropical warrior where he has, various tattoos surrounding his entire body, like these really awesome tribal tattoos all over his body. I really like how the wrist gauntlets kind of stop at the wrist and is continued with the tattoos, which is pretty badass. And I also really like how they kind of imitated the armor pieces on his right shoulder onto his left shoulder through tattoos. So that's pretty badass. And of course, the creme de la creme of all Aquaman's design is, of course, the trident itself. The trident looks fucking badass. I'm not gonna lie. It looks fucking sick. I'm just saying, man. That trident looks like it can do some serious fucking damage. It looks like it can kick ass. I'm just saying. If Jason Momoa does not use that to bitch slap Superman, I'm gonna be fucking highly disappointed when I see the fucking movie. But overall, the design itself, it's definitely a departure of the Aquaman we know and love, especially seeing as how we heard all those huge rumors of oh, Aquaman's gonna be full on New 52, yeah, fucking Jason Momoa's gonna dye his hair blonde, and he's gonna fucking shave his beard, and he's gonna wear an orange costume and all that yeah, it's the complete opposite of that. I can clearly see that, but it's not bad to the point where it's it takes me out of the character. Overall, I love it. I think it's badass. It definitely has the 90s look and feel. I mean, if you did not, grow up in the 90s or love DC comic books during the 90s, or even, hell, if you never watched the Justice League animated series, then, of course, you're not really going to love this version of Aquaman. But overall, because I did grow up during that era and I did love the Justice League animated series. I love this design. I mean, he looks fucking badass. I mean, it looks fucking awesome. It looks really cool. You can see the inspirations of the character here and there. I love how they kept the symbol and, you know, didn't come up with like some kind of weird redesign. I also like how his pants are green. And even though I would have liked his armor pieces to be orange, I'm okay with the whole gold kind of feel to it. It's not really that big of a deal. And the trident looks fucking kick-ass. So overall, Jason Momoa as Aquaman, as I can see here and there, looks pretty badass. He looks like he could take some serious fucking damage and kick some ass at the same time. So it's fucking awesome. And I love the tribal tattoos all over his body. It's definitely a good, fresh look for the character. And I like the whole 90s look to his face. He just looks like 90s Aquaman. It's fucking awesome. So overall, I love it. I give it a good 7.5, 8 on a good day out of 10. It's fucking awesome. I love it. I think it's badass. I mean, of course, I've heard various people talk about it, and a lot of people are bitching about it. It's like, oh no, he's not blonde. Oh no, he's not wearing an orange costume. Or it's like, I knew this is the basic design that I knew that Zack Snyder and company were gonna make upon this fucking taking of the character. I knew this was gonna happen. So it's not surprising to the point where I'm like, oh, this is shit, fuck it. Like most people are. You know, it's like, I knew that they were gonna go this way, and I'm surprised everyone else is surprised. I mean, like people, come on. It's Aquaman. Of course they're gonna change the character. I mean, like, they fucking have to. You know, I mean, like, as much as us hardcore fans would love the super curvy blonde hair surfer guy look with the orange t-shirt and the green gloves, as much as we would love that, it's not gonna happen. It was never gonna happen. And plus, take a few seconds, pause this video, go to Google, start a new tab, go to Google, type in Jason Momoa, and look at pictures of the guy. He doesn't look anything like Aquaman. He does not. Why are you surprised? I said this from like day one. Jason Momoa, he's not going to shave his beard. He's not going to cut his hair and go blonde. He's not going to do that. It's inevitable that he's going to stay the same way. It's the way it is. I mean, don't get me wrong. Maybe they'll do like a Henry Cavill thing, like in Man of Steel, where he like shaves his beard and like trims it and fucking, he's all like, he looks more like Superman by the end of the movie when he puts on the costume. Maybe they'll do the same thing with Jason Momoa and, you know, the DCU. Like, once they get into his actual solo movie, he'll look a little bit more like the comic book character. Maybe he'll get a new suit. Maybe he'll shave his beard, cut his hair. I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, like, hell, even when you look at the picture itself, you can see that there's definitely highlights in his hair. So maybe his hair is kind of blonde, and maybe because it's so highly highlighted and of course dimmed and contrasted and of course saturated, maybe you can't tell 100% if his hair is a little blonde here and there with you know, his, blonde highlights. But overall, this is kind of where I knew that they were going to go with this redesign of the character. So it's kind of like I'm more disappointed on how fans are reacting. I mean, like, of course, it's subjective. This is my personal thoughts, and of course, everyone else has their own personal opinion and how they would want this character to be presented. But overall, it doesn't bother me. I personally like it. Jason Momoa looks badass. I mean, like, Trident looks like he just looks like he's about to use that Trident to kick some ass. I'm just saying, when it comes to the DCU, and when it comes to this version of Aquaman, there's only 3 things that I want Jason Momoa as Aquaman to do. Number 1, I want him to grab Batman by the throat. Number 2, I want him to bitch slap freaking Superman on the chest, on the shield, just, you know, hit him over the head with it, or hit him in the shield with it. And number 3, I want him to just like stand in front of, you know, a city of people, or the Justice League, and there's like humongous wave and sharks and God knows what else in the sea comes out behind him, and he just yells out in a full-on rage, all to the Atlanteans. It just says, "I am your king." That's the type of shit that I want to see fucking Jason Momoa to do. And based off this picture, he looks like he can fucking do that. So personally, I'm psyched. I fucking love the design. Of course, it's a departure from what we're used to. And of course, you know, they could have done things different and stayed more true. But at the same time, it is Aquaman. It was only inevitable that they were going to do some stuff different. It was inevitable, folks. And of course, look at Jason Momoa. He's not white. He's Hawaiian. So of course he's not going to do what we want him to do. So why bitch? But overall, I love it. I think it's awesome. And of course, stamped on top of the picture, Zack Snyder had to fucking tease that bitch a little bit farther and say unite the seven. What does that mean? It has to only mean two fucking basic things. Number one, unite the seven seas. Number two, unite the seven members of the Justice League. And that's fucking awesome in my book. Overall, Zack Snyder tweeting this shit is fucking awesome. Hell, I wish he would do Cyborg, and then fucking do the new Green Lantern or the new Flash, Ezra Miller. He's been talking, fucking tell him to fucking get in the suit, get him in the fucking studio and shoot that fucker. I'm just saying, I want to see some more of this awesome stuff. But overall, Jason Momoa as Aquaman, he looks beast. He looks awesome. It's just gonna kill. I hope it's, you know, he can use, you know, this type of feedback or this type of design to his advantage and do some kick-ass work. But overall, we're just going to have to wait and see in the finished product if it's going to work. But overall, based off this freaking picture that I'm looking at, it looks awesome. So overall, I'm happy with it. Of course, I would have liked a more traditional route as anybody, but at the same time, it was only inevitable that this was going to happen. So in my book, I'm happy with it. It looks awesome. In the comment section below, let me know what you personally think about the Jason Momoa redesign look of Aquaman. What do you think about the first ever look at his version of Aquaman? What are your expectations for the character in the DC Cinematic Universe? What would you have liked better the Jason Momoa to look? And do you think he'll have a variant costume in the DC Cinematic Universe? I'm just saying, like, if Superman and Batman are getting variant versions of their costumes, I get the feeling that other characters will too. Like, I just get this feeling that Gal Gadot will wear, you know, multiple armored costumes, you know, warrior costumes. And I get the feeling like, hell, why not? Why not get, you know, Jason Momoa, like, once he joins the Justice League officially, and, like, when we get to his new fucking movie, he has, like, an actual shirt, and it's fucking orange. That'll fucking be badass. But overall, that's neither here or there, so just let me know what you personally think about that in the comment section below. And of course, this is subjective. It's my personal thoughts. You don't have to agree with me. So in the comment section below, let me know what your personal thoughts are. And of course, what other character do you want to see Zack Snyder tease in his Twitter? The official look of, I personally say Cyborg. Let him be next. I want to see Ray Fisher, what he looks like as Cyborg. That's what I want to see next. But overall, fucking, this is awesome. Jason Momoa as Aquaman, he looks like a fucking king. So let's fucking get him a crown. Let's get him fucking a redhead chick. Let's get an ocean of sharks behind him. And let's have the tagline just say, I'm your king, and I'll fucking be good with the whole thing. Let's fucking get this shit rolling. Let me know what you personally think in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel if you've not done so already. I hope everyone has enjoyed. This has been John 12.